Okay, we are back. This is our next battle, and this is going to be an interesting one because we will be attempting to do 6th edition rules. This is a Tyranid assault, so where are you going to go ahead and start, Greendawnify?
With this guy, I will attack. Yeah, I'll attack right there.
Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and set up, and we'll
6th edition rules.
Yeah, we will be right back. Warhammer 40K, 6th edition rules. Our first game, we will be playing Purge the Alien.
So we're playing Orks and Tyranids like normal. Normal. So this is our battlefield. We have deployed Dawn of War. So this Povich is off the 2 long sides. First turn went to the Orks. I could not seize the initiative. It's Annihilation, basically. You get a point for each person you wholly destroy. You destroy the whole thing. Secondary objective is to slay the Warlord, which in my case is the Hive Tyrant.
The Hive Tyrant, right there.
And for the Orks is a War Boss. First Blood, which means the first unit that in the whole game that's killed, whoever does that gets a point. And Line Breaker, if it's a troop choice, gets into the other side of the
deployment zone of the enemy.
Get a point at the end of the game. And we're playing Night Fighting, which we rolled in. There's no Night Fighting for the first turn, and we have reserves. So we'll just go over the armies. I guess I'll just go first.
Okay, go ahead.
Got here 20 Hormagaunts, Adrenal Glands, Toxin Sacs, 3 Shrikes. I'm gonna glue on some wings for them. They have all Scything Talons with Bone Sword and Lash Whip, and they can 12-inch movement. Turbogon, this in Catalyst, that's it. 2 SWAT Gene Sealers. What I really didn't like is, and when you come off reserves, you can't assault. So now it's like there's no reason to outflank them anymore.
Unless the enemy is like really, really close to the edge.
No, you still can't assault either.
Oh, you still can't assault? Oh my god.
As I read it, that's what it says as I read it.
Make improvement or suggestions. We may be reading it wrong, but man, they really stymied those guys.
I just set them up. Over here, I got a lot of stuff. I got 3 Hive Guard right here. Got another 3 Hive Guard down here. We're playing 2,500 points, so we have 2 Force Organization charts. We have another Turbogon here as a troop. Termagants with Devours, another troop. Trigon Heavy Support. My Warlord, Hive Tyrant right here with 2 guys. He is using Biomancy from the rulebook. He has Enfeeble and Endurance. That's going to be good. I got 30 Hormagaunts, Adrenal Glands, Toxin Sacs, 2 Malantai, and Spore Pod, 2 Zoanthropes. I got these guys off eBay, kind of, and I got a lot of other stuff, but I was thinking of using them as Zoanthropes and Hive Guard. Big gun.
One of the good things is perhaps we won't have to like approximate or proxy so many things. We have
they're pretty good looking.
New models.
I kind of like them as Hive Guard, but have them as Zoanthropes and this in a Spore Pod, and that is what I have.
Okay, in my army, playing Orks for the first time, 6th edition. Okay, I have 29 Ork boys, and they actually have a War Boss leading them. These guys have heavy armor. This War Boss has a boss pole, he has a power claw, and he actually has a cyborg body. This is a Def Dread, and it has 3 close combat weapons and a flamer. It has Grot Riggers. These helicopters here have twin-linked rocket launchers. They also have buzzsaw just in case they get assaulted. These are my Killicans, 3 of them. They have Grotzukas, normal close combat weapons, things like that. Another Def Dread, this guy actually has 4 close combat weapons. This is a truck, has 11 Ork boys, and Ork Knob with power claw, boss pole, heavy armor right there. I have 11 Ludas, another 3 helicopters. These actually just have the twin-link rocket launchers. They do not have the buzzsaw power claws. This is a 26 Ork mob, and it has a Ork Knob with power claw, boss pole and heavy armor. I should note that both of my mobs have 2 big shooter guys in each. In this my last thing, I have a battle wagon. It has a lava gun, and it has armor plates, brought riggers, and inside there is a big mech with force fuel, custom force fuel to try to protect everything. Over here is what I have in there. I have a pain boy, which is this weird boy guy. There's my the custom force field guy. I have a war boss. I have 3 power claw knobs and 6 knobs with big choppas. Now, the one thing that the pain boy does is he gives extra saves for these guys. I think he gives like a feel no pain for everyone, but I also bought these for the 3 knobs with power claws. I bought a special power for $5, and it's a cyborg body. So that's what I have. There's some additional things in here. I have little scorches and things like that, but there's so many things in here that I had to add up to get to 2,500. But that's basically the army. A lot of orcs walking, so we'll have to see how that plays with these new assault rules, because it really helps in assault, it seems, and it kind of hurts the orcs with their wog abilities, but we'll just see how it works. We'll be back to the first turn. Okay, the end of orc turn 1. Move those guys up. They ran 2 inches. That guy just moved up. He wasn't in range to shoot. Disclaimer. Those killer cans just moved up 6 inches. They were not in range to do anything. That guy moved up 6. Everything basically moved up 6 inches. That guy shot his big lava, and I tried to hit these guys, but it scattered, hit nothing. Those helicopters just moved behind there to protect it from getting shot in the back or something. Those Ludas shot 1 time each and took 2 wounds away from... No, they didn't do anything. They wounded him, but he made a save. Or no, who'd they kill? They killed 1 Hormigant. No, they didn't do anything. These guys shot and took 2 wounds away from the Turbigon. Those guys shot, and the big shoot is the one that killed the 1 Hormigant. So right now, just kind of fearful of all these like huge assault charge distances that the Hormigants and all these guys have. So I'm just kind of standing back, holding back, and we'll see how that plays. Coming up with Tyranids turn 1. Into Tyranids turn 1. And this is what happened.
I had my strikes move up here, then assault the Deathcopters, killing them all. That's all I did over here. Hormigants all just moved in here. Turbigon moved over here, put catalyst on these guys. Spawn Gaunts can keep on spawning. Here Genesters stayed here, didn't move at all. Here Hormigants stayed here. Turbigon just over down here, spawned 10 Gaunts, put them in with the other Gaunts that moved, the devoured Gaunts that moved up, so 20 Gaunts is here. Tyranids guys moved over here. He moved over here and ran, moved over, then ran up. All these Hive Guard people shot at here, and all they ever do was kill 1, which was just horrible. I tried to do Enfeeble, one of my biomancy powers, onto those orcs, though they denied the witch, which was also really just bad. Though I put Endurance on this squad of Hive Guard, while I put Catalyst on this squad of Hormigants. And that is all that happened.
Okay, we'll come back with Orks turn 2. Orks turn 2. Move these guys up 6. Call the Wog. Assaulted. I basically was able to reroll one of my dice. I got into assault. He killed like 11 guys somehow. I don't know. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys. Nightmare scenario. I took 1 wound. Over here, all my guys moved up. These guys moved up 6. That moved up 6. That guy moved up 6. He ran 5. He's there. This moved up 12. Piled my guys out. These guys moved up 6. Since they were a wog, they also assaulted. They all shot and assaulted those 3 shrieks there. And just with my power claw guy and my power claw guy here, and killed 2 of them outright, and the rest of the boys, just this group, killed the other one. So the rest of these guys didn't even do it. Forgot to consolidate. I will do that when we come back. These Ludas shot at that guy over there, and he lost 2 more wounds, the Turbigon, so he's now down to 2 wounds. These helicopters shot and took 1 wound away from the Shrikes before all the assaulting, but really just total destruction of Orks. Like almost 25 Orks are dead already, a Killacan, and a whole group of helicopters, and I've killed 1 Hormigaunt and 3 Shrikes. So very total destruction for the Orks. We'll come back with Tyranid turn 2.
End of Tyranid's turn 2. For here, what I did was with the Hive Tyrant no, I didn't do it. I blessed this guy with the endurance, so then he was able to get a save back. This squad of Hive Guard shot at the Death Dread, killed it. All these guys charged them and killed them all the boys. Over here, my Gene Seals assaulted the Death Dread, taking away 2 hull points and immobilizing it, and 2 Gene Sealers died in the process. We here spawned some Orgons, the Space Marines right there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, can't spawn anymore. Tried to put Catalyst on himself, rolled double 6s, so it wounded itself, and now has 1 wound left. Orgons are there. Doom Malantite came in. I rolled didn't bring in the Zoanthropes. Doom Malantite came in, took a wound from them, took 2 wounds from the Death Dread, took a wound from the Orks, took a wound or 2 from these Orks, and took 2 wounds from the Ludas, and then just killed another Ork with a blast from his psychic attacks. Oh, and over here I put Catalyst on the Hormigons. And so now going into Orks turn 3. End of Orks turn. Movement phase. I moved those Killacans up here. I moved this back a little bit. I moved these helicopters from here over to here. Moved these guys up to right here. Moved them 6, and they assaulted. Those Ork boys, they jumped out. They moved up, and then they did some multi-assaulting just in shooting. This lava shot didn't hit anything. These guys jumped up 12 inches. Those guys jumped in the truck. They went up 12 inches. He shot at some of those Termagants, didn't do anything. They shot at Termagants, didn't do anything. These Ludas shot and killed like 8 or 9 of those little Termagants. These guys here, they shot and took the last one away from the Termagon. Over here in assault, this thing got blown up or destroyed. Actually, it was good; it didn't explode. The Gene Sealers just took it out. And in assault, I multi-assaulted. The War Boss took out the Spore. These guys took away 5 wounds from the Doom of Malantite, but he survived the Power Claw. I had 16 wounds and 2 Power Claw wounds, and somehow he just made all of them, except for 3 from these guys he missed, 3 out of 16, and then out of this he missed like 2 or something. No, he made all his Power Claws. That's what it was. He made 5 out of the 16.
and he made all his power claw saves. Over here, these orc boys with big choppas and power claws finally took out. No, they actually left one guy alive, and then these killicans killed the last gene stealer. They resulted back, consolidated back 4 inches, and these guys 5 inches. So that's the end of my turn. It's the end of turn 3.
And the war boss killed the Mercedes.
Yeah, I said that. Okay, I'll be back.
End of my turn 3. These guys came in, deep strike right there. Oh yeah, these guys moved over here, moved. These guys shot, blew up the truck, killed the 2 boys and put a wound on the knob that was inside. Oh no, they didn't know. The blow up didn't do anything. These guys, that's what these guys did. These guys shot at them, and that's what happened to them. Then, this guy with his 6 tentacle shots killed the last knob with his 1 wound left. These guys moved up, hoping to charge. Those guys couldn't make it. So then they stayed there. 2 zone thropes made, oh yeah, these are zone thropes. Make a pot shot at these guys, taking away a whole point and destroying the Gratzuka. And here, I don't die. And a bunch of other guys die by leech essence. Now going into Orks turn 4. Yeah.
End of Orks turn 4. Movement phase. I moved my Coptas back to here. These guys were all in assault with the Doom and Malantite. The Ludus died. 11 Ludus died from leech essence during the 3 rounds that the Doom and Malantite was alive. They finally killed him. Finally, there was like 9 power claw wounds, and he missed 1. He missed 3 actually. This guy shot. It moved. He shot a lob. It missed everything. These guys shot and killed the spore. These guys charged the zoanthropes and had 5 power claw wounds. He missed 2, so they both died. They consolidated forward 2 inches. These guys consolidated 4. These guys consolidated 1. That's the end of my turn. We'll come back with the Orc turn, or Tyranid turn 4. All of that stuff is still alive. Like 15 kill points are still alive, and that's the end of my turn. You know, the huge dead pile of orcs just grows bigger by the moment. We'll be back.
End of my turn 4. Everyone felt instinctive behavior. These guys moved closer to the killicans. These guys moved into terrain. These guys just moved over. These guys shot at the killicans, wrecking all of them. These guys, barely in range, shot at this, made all his cover saves. Moved up, moved over there, moved up, and put endurance on these guys. Alright.
Okay, end of my turn. I moved that truck up 6 inches. Everyone shot at those little termagants. 1 died. Lava shot at it. 2 of these shot at it. He made all his cover saves except for 1. All the guys inside shot at it, and it's still alive. End of my turn.
End of my turn 5. Night fighting did not come. We're gonna roll for it next turn. I'll just roll for it right now. So it is. So night fighting for Orks turn 6 and my turn 6. Oh yeah, I'll have to roll to see if the game ends. Might end. But that's if it's not next turn. What I did was I moved all my guys in this forward motion. These guys over here trying to get onto their side deployment to get line breaker. Shot all these guys at the vehicle. Immobilized it twice. So mobilized it and took off a weapon, and it lost 2 hull points. Everyone else has stayed here. I forgot to move the Hormigons, sadly. And that is all that happened. Oh, look. Let's roll to see if the game ends. Alright, here's this dice. Game does not go. Go to turn 6. Orks turn 6.
End of Tyranids turn 6.
Yes.
Those orc knobs jumped out, moved, flamed, hit 11 of those Hormagaunts and 5 times wounded the one lone Termagant. About 9 of those Hormagaunts died. The one Termagant died for a kill point. These 2 guys shot and killed one of those warrior hive guards. These guys ran 2 inches, setting up for assault. I rolled double 1s. Was not able to get into contact with the Hormagaunts, so they didn't make it. End of my turn. Coming back with Tyranids' turn.
End of my turn 6. What I did was move all these guys up, move these guys back, move up to shoot at these guys, did nothing. The squad up hive guard took a wound away from the death copters. The squad up hive guard blew up the battle wagon. Isn't your big mech still in there? Let me roll the wound. He gets wounded. Do that all later. These guys moved up, shot, did nothing. These put the, I forgot what, it was one of my powers. It starts with an E. It's not endurance, because I put endurance on these guys, and I failed. But I put, man, what is that called? Something with an E, enabling something, I don't know, but we're minus the toughness and strength in the biomancy powers. But I did that on them. And that is it. Moved and ran all those guys. Now let's see if the game ends. Oh my gosh, game doesn't end. Alright. Going into Orks turn 7. End of the game. We just did both our turns. In Ork turn, they assaulted my Termagants and Hormagaunts, killing all the Hormagaunts.
First off, let me start by saying that my Coptus came in, shot, and killed one of the Termagants. Then they came in to charge, and there was 5 of them. And with these guys, one guy assaulted. All of these other guys assaulted the one Termagant or Hormagant left, and I left one guy alive. So it was locked in combat. These guys came in the other turn and took out another kill point for me, and I consolidated forward.
And in my turn, I moved those guys into his deployment while he moved his into my deployment. So we'll count up the points, see who won. Alright, so counting up the points, no one killed any warlords. This is secondary objectives. I got line breaker, that's 1 for me. Orks got line breaker, that's 1 for him. I got first blood with the death copters in my strikes, that's 2 for me. 2, so, and Orks have 1. Yeah, whatever. So, Hormagaunts, it's 2. Zoanthropes, 3. Gene Stealers, 4. Spawned Hormagaunts, 5. Spawned Hormagaunts, 6. Shrike, 7. Termagant, 8. Dual Malantine, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Dual Malantine, 8. Spore, 9. Pod, 10. And 11 for the
Termagants, the Space Marine Termagants.
Yeah, I count. Now for me, 2 plus Killicans, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then your first kill.
Oh yeah, 12, 13.
13. And what did I have? 12?
11.
I had 10 kill points, one guy in there, 11.
Yeah.
And then... well, you won.
Alright, so another win for the Tyranids. Be more battle orders coming up.
Okay, this is my recap, just what I kind of think of Edition 6. I think it really hamstrings the Orks because of this WOG rule. Even when you run a, say, WOG, you cannot run and then assault. I mean, it's something where, you know, you do get the opportunity to, when you're rolling your 2 dice, if you don't like one of the dice numbers, you could roll again. But that's just does not make up. It pretty much just ruins WOG for an Ork. I'm not even an Ork fanatic, but I could just see that's not even good. The other thing I've noticed is that they've really just downgraded and made vehicles or anything with armor just pretty useless. I mean, as long as you make a glancing wound, a glancing hit, you lose 1 hull point. So it kind of makes it like you just lose some, you get hit, you get wounded, you lose hull points, and you don't even know if you could, like, if you're losing a weapon or not moving, not shooting. It's nothing like that. You just lose hull points. You get 3 glancing penetration, 3 glancing shots. It's gone. It's done. And these guys, I think they only have 2. Well, the Killicans only have 2 of them. The other thing I don't like is when you actually what is the other thing? Oh, as far as assaulting a truck or a vehicle, in 5th edition, when you were going 12 inches and someone would try to attack you, you'd need 6s to hit. If you only moved 6, you'd need 4s to hit. Now the way it works is no matter what you move, if you move 1 inch, 4 inches, 6 inches, what have you, they hit on a 3, which maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, but it just seems very easy, and it just makes trucks and armored things very, very useless, in my opinion. The other thing, there are a couple good things, I guess. You do roll, instead of just going 6 in assault, you could run, up to 12 if you do a really good roll. That's 11. Feel No Pain has gone from a 4 to a 5, so that's harder to make. What they've done is, and again, I'm not an Ork player, but the Orks do not have any magical powers. I believe the Space Marines have all 5 for some reason, and the best Psychers in the galaxy, the Eldar, get 2, which makes not a lot of sense. The Tyranids actually, they do get powers. They have the ability to have 2, I think, biomancy and telepathy. Anything else? I'm trying to think. One thing I do like is the new allies rule, that you could have a separate group of a race, like let's say you could have Eldar and Tall play together in a game, or Orks and whoever their friends are, and play in a game, and that's kind of cool. But man, they've really changed a lot, and I've noticed that an armored mechanized army is just not the best thing to do, and we'll just have to change all of our deals accordingly. Our list will be a lot different, but we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit later, and we'll talk to you guys later.